And you, young lady, are not running my courtroom.
You cannot have judges behaving like that.
This is a story you only see on 12 News. A West Valley judge has an unusual courtroom demeanor, to say the least, often berating and belittling people who come before him in court. And one citizen is asking why he still has a job. 12 News journalist Joe Dana takes us inside the courtroom.
Listen to what I'm saying. It's so simple.
On a Thursday afternoon in September, several people appearing before Justice of the Peace Donald Watts at the Manistee Justice Court in Surprise were not likely to be on the judge's good side, not by a long shot.
You guys are really making this difficult.
One after another.
Okay, well, you're talking while I'm talking.
Tenants and landlords appearing for eviction hearings representing themselves are scolded.
You better not act like this in person, because I'll just dismiss your case.
Go ahead and speak.
No, you answer the question, because I've answered it. I've asked it several times.
Questions are met with terse responses.
May I know which document was missing?
Yeah, I just said the proposed form of judgment. Were you not listening?
You did not say that.
Why is everybody arguing with everything that I say?
You cannot have judges behaving like that.
Landlord Mike Jacobson had never seen anything like it.
He has no business on the bench.
A poor Zoom connection made things worse, cutting people out of the hearing.
That's the person I'm against.
Are you Mike Jacobson?
No, sir.
Then don't talk.
I don't expect compassion from him, but I do expect professionalism.
In Arizona, justices of the peace are elected. They don't need to have a law degree, but must abide by the same judicial conduct rules that state a judge shall be patient, dignified, and courteous.
Judges are humans, JPs are humans, and sometimes they could have bad days too. But being rude, it's just not, it's not okay.
Nasser Abushbara of Phillips Law Group has more than 2 decades experience in courtrooms.
Even though the way that Justice of the Peace handled the courtroom that day I think was inappropriate, you still need to answer the questions, right? And you still need to do the best you can in those situations, and I can understand how daunting it is.
In one case the following week, the judge makes this snap ruling.
If you continue to be rude, I'll just make a decision. Okay. Judgment for plaintiff.
The judge saying because they weren't following his instructions, he was ruling against them. Yeah. Does that fly?
No. Procedural mistakes like that essentially saying that, I'm going to dismiss your case because you did not listen to me, that will not fly in any courtroom.
We reviewed hearings in Watts' courtroom on 5 other days between July and September. There are some brief, tense moments, but September 18th definitely stands out.
I filed all my paperwork.
Sir, I'm not going to argue with you, okay? I'm telling you what you're missing.
Watts declined an interview. A court spokesperson tells 12 News Watts has removed himself from hearing cases on the bench, saying the judge reviewed the recording from September 18th that day and acknowledges his attitude from the bench was, in short, grumpy. He does apologize for this abnormal and unnecessary behavior. Throughout 2025, Judge Watts battled a chronic health problem, which had come to a head that month.
The court has said he has some health issues. He's removed himself. Is that enough for you?
No, that's his job. They're saying, well, we're going to continue paying him, but he no longer has to do his job.
Jacobson filed a complaint with Arizona's Judicial Standards Commission. A review could take months. Watts has been a JP since 2015 and makes about $130,000 annually. His 4-year term ends in December. 6 candidates have filed to run. Watts is not one of them.
The other thing that I would point out that especially like in sort of our post-COVID world, I really, really would recommend you get down to the courtroom. The Justice of the Peace will humanize you more if they see you.
A spokesperson for the court says they're using a reserve of fill-in judges known as pro tems during Judge Watts' absence. Joe Dana, 12 News.